Joining us on this afternoon of Saturday, as above, so below. We're talking about Saturn energy. Y'all know I believe in universal laws. I teach universal laws because it doesn't matter if you're an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, or the Mystic, Ajay. When it comes down to magic, understanding universal laws makes your life a lot easier. It helps you to be able to navigate in this life. And so, like we like to say, these spiritual streets. Let me tell y'all something. Today is a good day. And what I want to tell y'all, I do terribly miss y'all from Thursday and Friday, but there was so much going on as the OP going on. I couldn't make it. You understand? But I'm here on today. Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina. Good. To you. Kiara Cloud, my baby Pisces, come through now. Now, as you guys are being notified that I am live, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are truly rooted down into the African traditions, them the ATRs. Y'all understand? I do that old backwoods magic. Excited to be here with y'all because let me tell y'all something. It's necessary for us to talk about this today. This is definitely Saturn energy, the father of time, structure, and all of you guys that want to make things happen for you. What's up, Unveiling Ann? What's up, Blessing from Mississippi? What it be, Pisces? We got, what's up, Marley? Marley in the house. Cancer. Thank you guys for joining us. What's up, Minister Mario, son of Ochoa, as we say, crown. There go my baby Scorpio. I knew you weren't going to fail me. There go my baby Scorpio. Keish in the house. And I want to say salutations to each and every one of you guys. First of all, saying hello to my Madrina and to my Padrino. To my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo. I'm talking about Eastern Stars. I'm talking about Masons. Whether you are conjuring. Is that Mama Susan? Or shall we say Madame Susan? Yeah, that's Madame Susan. How you doing, Mama Susan? That is the mother of our church. Yes, praise God for her. Yeah, she got her field on today. But we thank God for her anyway. Where have you been? I haven't getting worse. Yeah, I've been going, oh my God. What's up there, Boaz, my Pisces in the house? I'm trying to tell you, it was so much going on, y'all. I couldn't do it. Then we got my what up, Great Day Pops. What's up there, my Pisces? That's my Darius in the house, literally. And we're going to say to each and every one of you guys, listen, this is going to be such a good live for y'all. Hey, my favorite Uncle Mario. Now, I ain't going to play jealous. I ain't even going to pretend. But I'm going to let you go on with that, baby Pisces. Y'all do y'all. You and Mario do y'all. But I'm excited because let me tell y'all something. Fulfilling the God's promise, bringing things to fruition, it is such a good thing. I thought Pastor Ely was working on somebody. Actually, I was. That's actually that. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't even gonna fake it. When I'm like that, I'm not in a good mood. I've been in a bad mood for the last couple of weeks, to be honest with you. I've been trying to navigate those feelings, especially when the spirits are coming through. But I have not been in the best of mood. But that's just how it is when you're doing country. You understand? When you on them, focus on certain things, trying to get certain things done, you just ain't in the best of moods. You understand? But I don't apologize for being that way. I apologize because I do miss y'all. But I don't want y'all to see how ugly I can get. I know some of y'all think I look delicious, but I can get real ugly. Real ugly. But it's worth it in the end. She said, damn it, I knew it. What's up there? Ronicia, you see I'm breaking it down. I do not want to mess up your name. I don't know what it is, but I'll be messing up people's names. Thank God the spirit know who y'all be. I'm trying to tell you, because left up to me, I had y'all calling y'all kind of things. Now, listen, today is a good day as far as learning about magic, especially kind of the structure. But I want to explain something to y'all. Because I feel really bad for some, not for others. And I'm going to say this. If you're going to have confidence in somebody, make sure that confidence is in a track record. I'm going to say this. Make sure you're not having confidence in somebody because they wear an outfit of Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo. Let me explain something, y'all. A lot of people done got messed up behind elekes, behind scratching, behind pots, behind shrines, behind veves, because they forget it's not the instrument. It is the man or woman that wields that particular instrument. And a lot of time, because people are able to put on certain personas, you know, that's like somebody got a bunch of degrees on their wall. Does that really mean they know what they're doing? You understand? They could just be a good test taker. You understand? What's up there, Karen Cartwright? In the house, Cancer. Okay? Now, I ain't kicking none of this. All I'm saying, no, as the Bible would say, know the tree by the fruit it bears. Is that my eldest? That's my eldest son. What's up, Trey? That's my eldest son. Cancer in the house. It is so important. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to use, since he came in. My son's level of confidence has nothing to do with me being their father. Okay? Some of y'all got confidence in people because they got a bunch of beads around their neck, because they got stones or a bone in their nose, or because they got wear certain hats and all that. Listen, and I ain't kicking none of that, because that's like when you go get graduated, you wear your gown, okay? I get all that. That does not constitute that this person is going to be able to produce, because that's an individual journey, okay? Because one child of Oya could be far greater than another child because of gifting, because of talent, because of dedication. It could be a lot of things why one may excel other than another. I think me and my son was well, actually I got this from my son. He was telling me about Will Smith. And Will Smith said in Hollywood there's a lot of people that's more talented than him, but he outworked them. I'm going to say that again. Talent, gift, and ability only going to take you so far. Don't forget, you got to do your labor. A lot of y'all letting y'all gift give you an excuse to be lazy. Some of y'all letting opportunity slide you by because you like the hair. With the story about the hare and the tortoise. You feel like because you got speed, you can afford to snooze. Let me tell y'all something. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. And like the old people say, when you snooze, you lose. A lot of times, the very thing that you consider as an advantage can also be your disadvantage, because you start slipping. Some of y'all mess around and get caught with your pants down. Alright? Now, what's up, Brother Johnny? Medifum. Yes. Alafia. To each and every one of you guys, love me some voodoo, love me some, I love ATR's period. I take that back. I love magic, and that consists of God, divine, ancestors, all that stuff. And I love the operation of the ATRs, how we are able to utilize those energies and frequency and vibration to manifest on this earth plane. Let me tell y'all something. I don't like magic. I love it. This is something I do morning, noon, and night. All right. I want to talk about this because I feel that too many people are out here making decisions based off of certain practices that they're unfamiliar with and they don't have enough experience. How do you know if somebody is let me say this. Brother John said, Alafia, never an excuse not to work. Is that I'm trying to see how I'm gonna say this. When it comes down to conjure, you want to respect the garment, but not at the expense of results. Okay? You want to respect the crown, but not at the expense of results. Okay? You want to respect the title or the position, but not at the expense of manifestation. Okay? Because at that point, it's their responsibility to manifest their particular office, their title, whatever they got going on, okay? And it's just too many people out here because of what they think and believe that they can get in the ring with certain people. Like, I'm going to use myself as an example because I like to talk about me. If I talk about you, you think I'm talking about you now. What's up, Nancy Smith? Some people felt like because I was not crowned in Ocha that I was easy for the pickings. Some people felt like because I got initiated into Palo, that I needed certain things for my Moreto to operate. And that's not my fault. You should be assessing things based off of an individual. Everybody's journey is different. And what happened is, now that I'm in it, I'm realizing that a lot of you guys are listening at people because they know how to utilize verbiage and dress this thing up. But in the end of the day, if you can't beat Usain Bolt, you're not ready for the Olympics. Okay, I watched Usain Bolt run beside this other guy in the Olympics, smile at him and pass him up. Like, when it comes down to magic, y'all need to be looking at the fruit that keep falling from the tree. If there ain't nothing falling from the tree, baby, like the fig tree, keep it pushing. Okay? Keep it pushing. I do realize that we all got to manifest differently and all this other stuff, but I want to talk about something today. My subject is know what to ask for. Know. When you are in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, don't matter. You need to know what to ask for, because depending on what you asking for is what kind of manifestation. And a lot about what you asking for is has a lot to do with the examples that you done had in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what kind of elders you had, you can be asking God or spirit or ancestors for stuff because you think that they deemed it good. So if it's good enough for them, you feel like it's good enough for you. But we're going to talk about this. 2 Chronicles, the first chapter, 7 through 12. It said, in that night did God appear unto Solomon, and said unto him, ask what I shall give thee. And Solomon said unto God, thou shalt have showed great mercy unto David my father. This is why ancestry is so important. And it said, and have made me to reign in his stead. In other words, when he passed on, you passed it to me. He said, verse 9, he said, now, O Lord God, let thy promise unto David my father be established. Okay, he's bringing up the contract. For thou hast made me king over a people like the dust of the earth in multitude. In other words, yes, you enlarge my territory. This is why I tell people about abundance. You don't want to be asking for abundance without guidance. Because more of something could cause you more problems than less of something. I'm going to say it again. Asking for more of something can cause you more problems than having less of that very same thing. Okay? It goes on to say this. Verse 10. Give me now wisdom and knowledge, that I may go out and come in before this people. For who can judge this thy people that is so great? Now, Solomon is asking for wisdom and knowledge. Because you got all these people. Let me tell y'all something. You can have a bunch of customers and they just robbing you. You could be asking for more customers and clientele, but you ain't got enough knowledge and wisdom how to deal with the type of clientele you got. Just because you got more children don't mean you got the knowledge and wisdom to be able to raise your children. A part of abundance is having knowledge, wisdom, understanding that you don't get overwhelmed, you don't get overthrown, and you don't get cut through. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, in the abundance of things, somebody can want your position. In the abundance of things, somebody can want to take you out. In the abundance of, see, when you asking for things, the very things you asking for can also bring the very problem that you experiencing. I want to talk to y'all because when it comes down to Saturn, Saturn is about authority. And when a being of authority is asking you what you want, you need to know what to ask for. Let me go on here. Verse 11. Sound like my mama now. And God said to Solomon, because this was in thine heart. You can't fool spirit. Whatever's in your heart. It says, and thou have not asked for riches, wealth, or honor, nor life, the life of thy enemies. Neither hast thou asked long life, but thou hast asked for wisdom and knowledge for thyself, that thou mayest judge my people, over whom I have made thee king. Now, why is this important? What's up there, Monique Fofo? Let me explain something to y'all. See, you can still have riches and have no wisdom and lose it all. You can still ask for wealth, and then once you pass your next generation, squander all your wealth. You can ask for honor and then turn around and still get disrespected. Then you can ask for the life of your enemies and it be your friends that destroy you. Wisdom and knowledge will help you judge the environment that you are being blessed in. And some of y'all, as you are being blessed, you're not judging that people's attitude done changed. You ain't judging that people moving different. These ain't, no, the waters have changed. They done went from lukewarm to actually ice cold. And you ain't discerning. Let's go on now. It says, verse 12 says, wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee, and I will give thee riches, wealth, honor, such as none of the kings have had that has been before thee, neither shall there be any after thee have the like. Now, why would God, thank you, Brother Johnny, for that love offering. Oh, thank you. You be looking out for a brother. Now, let me tell y'all something. Once again, I'm a Sagittarius. Y'all know I believe in freedom. Being around the right people with sober minds will begin, like some of y'all done had conversation with me, and I would change the way you would talk. I would change the way that you were asking for stuff, because I understand that when you're asking for a diamond, you don't realize where a diamond come from. You are, in your mind, you thinking about that polished diamond in Jared. You're not thinking about that diamond that's in coal up under the earth. But when God go to manifesting, Spirit go to manifesting, He bringing to pass the very thing you asked for, but you can't discern that's what you asked for. See, a lot of time when you asking for strength, you don't know what's gonna make you strong. I know you weren't thinking like this. Sometimes when you're asking for healing, you don't understand that sometimes it has to change your pattern for you to get healed, because sometimes your mindset and the way that you function in life is what keep getting you damaged. Come on here, somebody. I'm not telling you how to live your life. What I am telling you, you need to be wise about what you're asking God, ancestor, or spirit for, especially when you don't have the wisdom to understand what all comes along with what you asking for. Huh? You asking for a double portion? You asking to be greater than Michael Jackson? You asking to be greater than Whitney Houston? You asking to be better than Aretha Franklin? Like, you don't know what made these people. And the reason why I'm saying it, because you don't have nobody around you to talk to you and tell you no, that what you asking for gonna cause you some problem. And you're going to think the devil is on your back trying to turn you back. But it's really the fulfillment of what you asked for. You just didn't know it's going to come like that. You understand? When it comes down to the universe, without wisdom and wise people, you don't know how to approach a divine spirit and understand what this deity or this ancestor or what this divinity is going to manifest. And you can be ready for what you're asking for. Huh? Always remember, when you ask for power, power does not come without purpose. I'm going to say it again. Realize when you want elevation, that means that if you are slowful about elevating, that process don't care that you like to take your time. That process will come and kick you in your ass to elevate you. I need to talk to y'all, because some of y'all asking for protection, but you don't understand how that protection going to come. Because sometimes protection comes for you arranging your world very differently than you accustomed to. Huh? Sometimes know-how is how you protect yourself. Sometimes to protect yourself, you got to be able to get off in somebody's ass. Some of y'all, let me tell y'all something. You keep asking God for protection. And some of you think your ancestors failing you, think your Impungos are failing you, you think your Orishas failing. No. It's within your power. There are certain battles belong to spirit, and there are certain battles that belong to you. But you would know that if you were around other people that were wise, that know how to ask spirit for stuff that's actually going to move, as my son said, move the goalpost. Stop asking for stuff because you see somebody else got it. Because it look good, huh? Because you don't know how that person is getting that honor and that favor from God. What's up, that Linda Green, my Scorpio from Georgia? Let me go on here. Now, let me say this. Once again, know what to ask for. Because you can get all these things, then what? You can ask for the very thing now you don't know how to handle. It's some people, they got more elekes than they got neck. I'm going to say that again. Huh? You got more elekes and chain around your neck than you actually got neck. Huh? Huh? You got so many crowns and you ain't got no edges. No wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom. See, a lot of envy and jealousy come because of lack of know-how. And if you were around people that was actually operating in where you would go, and you had the wisdom to ask them, what is it like being you? What is your real day like? All of a sudden, you will get a more realistic idea. And then at that point, you should start respecting the grind. You start respecting the sweat. Because you know what? I don't like to work that hard. Or I ain't that dedicated. Or I'm not that committed. What's up there, Aries? Pisces in the house. The I am king. What is it? The I am God nation is Aries. Now, I do realize y'all grown. I do realize in life, your problems matter more than anybody. But what can I ask you this question? Have you forgotten something you asked God or Spirit for that now is manifesting that you weren't ready for, and it caught you with your pants down? It caught you off guard. You forgot to get the necessary information to function in that particular energy, frequency, and vibration. You forgot to get your body right. You prayed for a hot girl summer and forgot your hot girl body. It sound good. Listen to other people in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. They people make this stuff sound so good, and you be out here got these tall orders, but when that bill come around, not only your wallet ain't ready for it, huh? You can't even wash enough dishes to pay for the bill because you're asking for things because you don't know what it took for that person to get where they are. The whole process. I got one more for you. James 1 and 5. I told y'all I come on here somewhere. Like, I don't go through nothing without purpose. And I'm trying to help a lot of you to spend your money right, to start hanging around people that got some knowledge and wisdom with their practice, with the understanding of their own responsibility, so they can give you a more realistic idea. Huh? Let me tell y'all something. It is so much better to get on board with somebody that your spirits trust than to be out here solo dolo. Tell it. I did not make it this far on my own. I might not be with a lot of people now, but my journey was never solo dolo. Okay? James, the first chapter, verse 5. It said, if any of you lack wisdom, anybody lack wisdom, so we are deliberately, intentionally being fools, okay? Because if you wanted wisdom, you would ask for it. It say, let him ask. And let him ask of God. So let me read this again real slow so y'all get where I'm coming from. It said, if any of you, that's E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, lack wisdom. Then it says, come, let him ask of God. Not your friend, not your madrina, not your ride or die. Ask of God, because God knows who has the wisdom for the question you're asking. I'm going to say it again. This is why you always go back to source. Because spirit will never lead you astray. Then it says, and let him ask of God that give it to all men liberally, mean freely. And unbridled it not, he doesn't restrain. And it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith. When you ask for wisdom, you need to ask this wisdom in faith. Good conscience. Not wavering. For he that wavereth is like the wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. Now, let me say this. If you want to really get into why conjure is so important, let me say this again to you. Know what you're signing up for. I'm talking, my lies are not for cheering. Know what you're signing up for. If you're going to walk with Elijah, if you're going to walk with Elias, you're going to walk with the Messiah, if you're going to walk with John the Baptist, you're going to walk with Paul, you're going to walk with any of the great, you're going to be the backup singer for Whitney Houston, you're going to drive the bus for Aretha Franklin, you're going to do Maya Angelou hair, whatever. When you're around great people, understand that you better ask for some wisdom. Help me, give me some wisdom and knowledge how to walk in these arenas so the jealousy and the envy of other people do not affect me. Huh? The foolishness of other people do not hinder me. You can't just be asking for blessing. Take it from somebody that's been out here a very long time. Huh? Many of y'all, listen. Don't ask for the sword without asking for knowledge and wisdom concerning the sword. Because just because you come in the fight with a sword, you can still get your ass whooped. What's up there? I see you, Rakeem, for a reading. Let me tell y'all something. What's missing is a lot of wisdom. And let me say this. If you're going to ask Spirit, Ancestor, Loa, and Kisi for wisdom, it may not come to you. It may come through somebody else. You the one got to be having an ear to hear. He that have ear, let him hear. Huh? How you going to get wisdom you always talking? Huh? If you trying to get wisdom, that means it ain't going to come out your mouth. It going to come from another source. Right now, I'm watching, people are being tested around me. People are being tested around other elders. Why? Because we're getting ready to go into a dispensation, and everybody got their, where they at and what's going on, got to be revealed. It's that every man work going to be tried as a fire. Huh? Let me tell y'all something. What not to do around a Sagittarius. Never boast. I'm going to say that again. I was raised by a Virgo. I'll tell y'all something my mom told me. She my nickname Pee-wee. She said, Pee-wee, just because somebody tell you anytime, don't mean they mean anytime. Just because somebody tell you always welcome, don't mean you always welcome. I said, Mama, they gonna learn today. I ain't the one to tell that. Because if you gonna tell me anytime, anywhere, it's gonna be anytime, anywhere. If you don't mean it, don't say it around me. You understand? You understand? Because some people will cash in on what you talking about. You keep out here talking about what you can do and what you have the capability to do and what you trying to do. Somebody going to test your mettle. That's life. Some people going to ignore you and go about their business, but there's other people going to see if you made of what you say you are. People test me and see if I'm who I say I am, and I'm going to test and see if you truly who you say you is. Huh? Okay. Somebody say that's wonderful. When you are supporting Apostle Ely, I'm trying to give a lot of you some headway. I've been trying to get you connected to me. Go rich from. I never heard a message from anyone like the way you done. Oh, you've been trying to get me hooked up with Black Magic 363. Wow, I appreciate that. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Let me tell y'all something. I've been doing this a very long time. But I'm going to say this. Everybody is not comfortable sharing spaces with certain people because they don't see that how we're connected and a benefit from it. But I tell you this. When a door is meant to be open, it'll happen. And it's all the way about timing. Sometimes, and let me tell y'all something. There, through this whole process of crowning and the Orishas and all of this, these things that are going on, I have learned a lot about why it is important for timing and why the right people got to be in the room. You know what I'm saying? I would love if a lot of people were more ready for wisdom and knowledge. But there's too many people making money off people's ignorance. It's too many in all of these traditions. They are living their lifestyle off of the ignorance of people. So therefore, somebody like me come along and I'm sharing knowledge with understanding, it messes with their money and everybody interested. They don't even deny that I know what I'm talking about. I have not had nobody on the social media platform come and say, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. This thing, none of that. But they don't deal with me either because I don't live. This. I'm going to give you an example. And I'm going to do your reading. I'm going to give you an example. My church, I own my church. I'm not a hired pastor. So other pastors that are hired, they can't say what they want to say. They can't do it, especially if they're part of an organization or if their congregation is taking care of them, okay? So they don't have the freedom like I have to speak. I'm not government funded, okay? The church don't take care of me. I'm not government funded. So I have I have to trust God more for favor and God moving through people. But I also carry a freedom that a lot of people can't do because economically it'll cause them problems. You got to always know how somebody's set up, because you got to remember, walking in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is, if it was so easy, everybody be doing it, and it's not, because economically it may not be feasible for certain people to fellowship with me. And I'm not saying that's his case. I want y'all to be aware of certain things, why certain people won't deal with certain people, and it ain't got to be a negative. It's just that what they doing can cause them to lose their money. People are always asking me for readings. I be like, nah, I can't help you. Ask an elder for or something. Because you don't want to be jumping into that until it's time, because you taking on people's problems. All right, Rakeem, we're going to do your reading. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes, concerning Rakeem, the Aries. And thank you, God, for sending that cash up. Listen, I done spent almost $400 on liquor on today. I had some other, like, I'm doing so much conjure. This stuff is costly. I know the owner of the liquor place. He like, I like the business, but what is you doing with all this alcohol? Root work. That which in the dark bring into the light of my eyes, concerning Rakeem the Aries. Rakeem the Aries. What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? Looky here. Okay, Aries. Darius. Reading Pisces. Now, I forgot what I said. What's funny? Ain't no telling with me. Our Aries, it comes up, your shadow comes in fear of God or reverence of the divine. It said, Deled Mem Bet. It said, I am aware of divine sparks in everyone. Their true essence is awakened in my heart, which I like this card coming up for this Aries. It said, I became wiser in the ways of the world. I perceive the repercussions of my every word and deed. This is more or less being mindful of what is being coming out your mouth, how you're doing stuff. Aries, I have my moon is in Aries. We can come out very strong and rigid with people. This card is talking about repercussion, making sure that you understand the concept. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. It said, I know that sharing acts towards others are always in my best interest. Doing for others is always going to pan out for you if you are not putting, as I call it, them hooks. Got to make sure you do stuff from your heart. And realize that all the people that are around you in one form or fashion, they have a divine spark in them, and God's still going to bless you in spite of how they handle the situation. It says, your middle card said dumping depression. Anything that is weighing you down. It says, He Kuf Mem. It said, I have now been bestowed with emotional strength to stand after I have stumbled, to rise after I have fallen, and to endure when the path seems endurable. This has a lot to do with conquering, overcoming things, and not, as the Bible would say, be not weary in well doing. That's this card, this Psalm 27 showing up again. But it's talking about you being emotionally strong. Not so much about moving forward. It's about not being drained by other people emotionally in this particular reading right here. And then your ancestors come up. You got to do a lot of veneration with your ancestors, because your ancestors are going to play a great part in what's going on for you this year. More so than you have. But this is about you calling your ancestors. It says, Chet Bet Va. It said, I invoke the memories of my loved ones who have passed on. I see them surrounded with light in its name. Make sure you if you don't have my ancestors incense, light a white candle. It can be an emergency candle if you want to, but some type of candle. It says, I meditate to elevate their souls to higher levels of the spiritual world. I am open to receive their guidance and support. This card right here is talking about the work that you're doing, and this year will be about elevating your particular spirits and making sure that they are stronger and they'll be able to assist you more. This is a lot of work. I'm not even gonna fake it with you, but you giving your libations, burning your incense, It's a start, but they're eventually going to have to be some animal sacrifices in order to strengthen your ancestors. All right, then we got Darius. What's up there, Minister Al in the house? Aquarius, how you doing? Then I got Jelly Sweet. Gemini. Mwah. Oh, she gave me 3 hearts. Sister Jackie. Taurus. Child. Sister Jackie be putting her ankle, her toe, and her wrist in her sweet potato salad. A lot of body parts. Thank you, Apostle. I'm about to cry right. Don't do it. Don't do it, Aries. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all know how I am about them. Woo. Ain't God good? That's why I love energy. Energy don't lie. All right, Darius, my Pisces. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which in the dark bring into light of my eyes concerning Darius. Eba sanderiosa. Woo. Rabanderiosa. That which is in the dark bring into light of my eyes concerning Darius the Pisces. Darius the Pisces. Darius the Pisces. What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? Ebasa. Esa. Woo. Neriosa. What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? Keish, Minister Mari got you, boo. 3 cards. Darius Pisces. All right, Keisha. Scorpio. Let me tell y'all something. This crowning ain't no joke. I went to my friend's Botanica. Let me tell y'all something. She was like, you don't got crown. She's like, listen. She said, my mother is crown Oya and my daughter's crown Oya. She said, Oya is so strong on you. I felt her walk in with you to my store. I love listening to you. You encourage me every time I hear you. Oh, thank you so much. Because you are speaking the real. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, that's Leandra Henderson. All right, thank you. Yes, babe, I'm burning incense every day. You don't see my nipples? Man, brother. Healing incense, better business, High John, oil of gladness, triple threat, peace incense, love, roll opener, mental clarity, blockbuster, money, guardian angel, ancestor, reversal, protection. Stop gossip. Man, huh? Yeah. Mario said, hey. Courtroom. You said you gonna come see me, Leandre. I'm holding you to that. Balls to the wall. Anyway. So we got Darius comes up in Pisces and shadow spiritual cleansing. Huh. How ironic is that? Mem va mem. It said, by meditating on this letter, I push the rewind and erase on my spiritual video. I am purified in my present life by correcting transgression of my lives in the past. This is about focus on making sure that you're not repeating old habits and bad habits. Did you receive? Yeah, Minister Mars said he got it. He got you. He got you. He says, I can also use this name to purify my physical environment from spiritual impurity. This is my also assisting around your environment, making sure your environment is clean as well. This card right here, special for Pisces, about focusing on spiritual cleansing, which is a water element. I got you, Marley. That mental clarity ain't no joke. Some of y'all need to take my mental clarity and go to the therapist, and while y'all having a session, just burn the incense. Trying to tell you. And then look at this card fell in for Pisces right in the present heaven on earth. Yud Zayin Lamed. It said, I ignite the light of the Messiah within myself, within others, and throughout the planet. The concept of heaven and earth becomes achievable and conceivable and achievable. The reason why this card is so important with this particular Pisces is because this is talking about as you help yourself, you will also be helping others. As you develop, as you mature, it talks about igniting. That means striking the fire of passion. This means about being motivated. This is talking about heaven on earth experiences. It is so much divine spirits in operation right here. Look at his outcome card. Enough is never enough. The lead none yud. It said, my eyes and heart remain focused on the end goal at all times. This card, if this particular Pisces stays focused and not get caught up in distractions, listen to this. I awaken persistence and passion to never. Remember the middle card was talking about passion? This is about not losing your passion for the end goal. It says, I awaken the persistence and passion to never. That means never ever settle for less. The outcome card is if you're starting out something, being consistent about it, and making sure that you're not distracted because of people, places, and things. Because at the end of the day, if you have to reach this end goal. It's not about what you're going through. It's about the goal where you're going to. I'm gonna say it like this. When you're sitting in the gym, as you're working out, the energy that it takes to work out, the energy to leave the gym, and then after the pain that comes behind the working out, the stiffness, the tired, the muscle aches. The end goal should always excel that. This is important with your journey. Do not allow what you're going through to distract you from what you have already committed to, and stick to your end goal. This gonna be Psalm 59, also Psalm 100 for Pisces. Karen, reversal for her daughter. First name only Karen for your daughter. Unless you got one daughter, then I don't need it, because I don't want to. When I pray for my kids, I pray for them corporately together sometimes, then depending on how I'm feeling individually. Because when I say my children, sometimes all of my children ain't acting right with me. So I ain't for to do it. I ain't for the blessing like that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Karen, you only have one daughter? Want to make sure. I'm going to burn a mental clarity for Marley. That's what I'm talking about. He said she sent something. Was that for a reading or an instant burn? Reversal for reading. Okay, got you. Oh, reading, okay. Reverse. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's work it, y'all. And if anybody feels sorry for me to help me this week with all this liquor I got to buy. Whew. I had to send a text to the saints and listen, I need some help this week. Because I done bought more liquor than the average alcoholic. They be talking about, Pastor, could you cleanse me for what it costs to make my cleansers? Yes. All right, I got her. Thank you for sharing. And let me say this again. And I say this to Natasha as well. Like for all you guys that trust me with your loved ones, I totally appreciate many of you guys for doing that, because that's a vote of confidence, and I appreciate that that you allow me energetically to be a blessing to your not only you but the people that you care about. So I want to say thank you for that as well. I got Marley, and I'm gonna do my next reading is Eva Sunday de Diosa for Key Scorpio. All right, Bo, I got you. That's my Boaz right there. What? Bo Pisces. And guys, if you came in there a little late, make sure you go back to the beginning of what I was talking about tonight. I'm serious. Don't let these people have you out here because you got some pots or some warriors and you don't know what you're doing, and going up against people that got experience and got spirits with them, and they connected to the universe, they connected to Mother Earth. it's so unfair. Huh? And sometimes I be trying to say, well, maybe they ain't, but you elder, why is you sending your children? I can't do it. When I tell them that certain things my children go, like you, some of y'all couldn't run up on my children. No less than talking about running up on me. All right. Keish, Scorpio, hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes. That which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Keish, the Scorpio. I took that bath cleanser. That power is serious. Yes. Oh, it might have cost me to do it, but God. Ha! That which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Keish the Scorpio. Yes, I got me a oil change and a tune-up. Praise God. What is it that this Scorpio needs to focus on? What is it that this Scorpio needs to focus on? Woo! You quite welcome, love. And thank y'all. What's it be? All right, I got my baby Scorpio coming up in here. Her shadow card comes up. Focal point in shadow is happiness. Love, peace, and happiness. Va he va. Listen to this. It said, I find the strength to restrain selfish longing. Through this name, I ask for what my soul... Remember, knowing what to ask for. Knowing what my soul needs and not what my ego wants. I find deep appreciation. Scorpio, my baby, for whatever life brings me. This brings me happiness in the deepest of sense. This is so good for you, baby Scorpio. And let me tell you something. You know because I don't do flattery. When I see certain things in you guys, I be trying to get you to open your understanding and stop being frustrated, especially when you're young. You got to go through, appreciate your process, because when you get to in your 30s, going into your 40s, all this other stuff you're going through right now, you're going to thank God for, because it's giving you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It's going to make your life easier. It's going to help you obtain things better. And you'll start asking for crazy stuff. You understand? This card right here is talking about your personal happiness. Then your middle card comes up, soul mate. This is tribal energy standing up in your life right now. It says Shin Rabasa. It says Shin Aleph Hey. It said, using this sequence of letters, the energy of soulmate is arrived in my being. I now attract the other half of my soul. All of my existing relationships are deeply enriched, imbued with soulmate energy. This is such a healthy season for you, baby Scorpio. You're getting poured into. And that means, and you're a water sign, and you're a fixed water sign. So your cup is going to eventually overflow. And that's not a bad thing. Now the time will come soon, you will be able to bless people at your overflow and not your reservoir. Look at your outcome card. It says recognizing the design beneath this order. This talks about your discernment. Making sure that you understand what discernment versus judging. They ain't the same. Discerning is your spirit informing you what's going on. Judging is you mentally trying to perceive what is going on and pass an opinion. Yud Bet Mem. When I am overcome with feelings of doubt and panic, with thoughts of doom, these letters reveal the underlying chaos. It said, I become enlightened, Psalm 27, to my purpose in this world and to the problems I face. This is basically what I was telling you anyway, but your outcome card is speaking about it as well. But this right here, when those thoughts are coming, is because you're trying to reach too far down the road. Stay on target, stay on focus. You are right where you need to be. You learning what you need to be. And when you step forward, be confident in your decision. You're a smart young lady. You got a lot going for yourself. And you got to remember, you got to protect them assets. And this card right here talks about being enlightened. So you're going to get knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and walk therein. There, like Carol Ann, I know your name ain't Carol Ann, but walk in the light of your knowledge and your wisdom. It's going to save you, and it's going to blind your enemies. Because a fool hate the light of knowledge, wisdom, All right, then I got Boaz. Where is my Boaz? Where's my Pisces? Let me know you're listening to me. Praise Jehovah. So happy for me. It's so great being in such a beautiful man. Oh, yeah, you know I love you, girl. I love y'all. I love the way y'all entreat not only me but each other. Y'all know I'm a big component in that. Like, we got to get back to this family thing, and not the way that we've been doing family and physical. Like, we actually give a damn. We actually want to see each other win, even if we got to help. Even if part of your winning is me stepping back, I'm willing. Don't want to, but I will. All right, here we go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Bo, the Pisces. Bo, the Pisces. Bo, the Pisces. Bo, the Pisces. That which is in the dark, bring to the light of my eyes. What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? What is it that this Pisces? What is it that Pisces need to focus on? Ugh. There we go. Looky here. Yes, baby. All right, my Pisces. Your shadow comes up. Speak your mind. In Pisces, this is not the fish on the front, because Pisces is about yin and yang. No, speak your mind is what you really think, not what you want to please and keep. As they talk about keep the peace. No, speak your mind. Speak your mind. That's in your shadow. That's what you want to focus on. Nun tav. Hey, when I need to tell the truth, this name gives me the courage to open my heart before I open my mouth. And when I need to hear the truth, it gives me the strength to open my ears and close my mouth. This is about processing information. Being able to get yourself in a place where you can not only giving out healthy love and help, also receiving it. I like this coming in for Pisces. And then your middle card, the Great Escape. The greatest escape art is Pisces. My rising sign is Pisces. We would escape in our mind. It says Lamed Aleph Va. It said this name gives the greatest of all freedom. The escape of my ego-based desires, selfish inclination, the me first mentality that ultimately causes pain in my life. In their place. This is like you're getting rid of the old, putting in the new. It's like you're going step by step. This is what this energy look like. You're not doing everything new, but you taking piece by piece. Every time something comes up, you working on renewing and getting better. I like this. It said, in their place I gain life's true and lasting gifts, family, friendship, and fulfillment. This is important for you going on right now. And then watch out. As you progress, jealousy. Make sure you keep praying for yourself. Psalm 59 gonna be your friend. Psalm 59. Because you're gonna be dealing with jealousies from the men and the women. Chet He Va. It said, I ascend. Like, people tell people about jealousy, but you can't. Jealousy, that energy is crueler than the grave. So do not, just because you hear that, do not take care of yourself and protect yourself. But it said, I ascend into the upper world to diminish the forces of darkness caused by my envious thought and jealous stare. By taking responsibility for my thoughts and action, I lessen the pain and the suffering in the world. This has a lot to do with making sure that you keep your state of mind. And that's not going to be as easy for Pisces energy, because they got both sides of that fish. But this is both hemispheres of the brain. It's a balance that's going to take place. I believe that this year is going to be good because your discernment, your priorities are changing. I feel that a lot of things, the lack of need for certain people to fill certain voids for you now is changing the flow of energy in your life, and this is why more wholesome, more solid people are going to be showing up in your life, and they actually literally got it for you. And like I said, you've been giving good love, you're gonna get some good love in return. That's like Whitney Houston anointing. You're gonna give some, you're gonna get some this year. Yes. I'm so happy for all of us. Yeah, like this is a very good year. It don't mean that we ain't been trying to test it, but we've been getting some equipments that giving us the our weapons of warfare are mighty. When I tell you know what to ask for, that's a real thing. And let me tell y'all something. You quite welcome, boy. Much love. Let me tell y'all something. Today, and by the time that some of you get that graveyard work, when you're asking for certain things, go back over and think about some of the stuff you don't ask. And say, you know what? Did I bring some unnecessary trials in my life because I was asking for stuff that I wasn't aware that it was going to take this route? Let me tell y'all something about this particular Risha in my energy. Oh yeah, it is the wind of change. Let me explain that to you. Wind of change does not care if you're not ready. Do not ask for change in your life when you are not ready for that change. When you have not mentally or emotionally prepared yourself for the event to come in to make things better. If you want somebody out your life, oh, you're going to get them out your, but she's going to get them out your life her way. Okay? When she come through, she's sweeping. But they will be out your life, but not the way that you would have got them out your life. I'm just using that as an example. That's in anything. Oil comes up and updo, because some of y'all, and this ain't shining on, but a lot of y'all have learned from the church to carry your baggage into your priors. Now, I mean, carry your baggage into your present. That I mean to say, your prior is your baggage. You, just like in a court of law, your past can make it harder for your present and also slow down your future. Learn to unload and to release and move forward. Take it as an experience, take it for what it is, and continue to move forward. I don't care what I'm going through. I am not fit to allow nobody to take away my joy, my peace, the stuff that God's Spirit has given me. The world didn't give it. The world can't what? Take it away. Okay? Did I get everybody? Minister Mario, Brazo Forte, are we all clear?
All clear.
Okay.
Hold on.
Another reading? Let me tell y'all again. I'm telling you like I tell my kids. People cannot give you what they don't have. Stop getting mad with people because they don't have certain wisdom. They can't give you wisdom, that stuff they ain't experienced. And when you're constantly trying to get out of going through certain things, how you ever going to get the nectar from the experience? How you ever going to get the wisdom, the knowledge of the experience? How? You can't. You can't help people when you refusing to go through. You can't get bread unless it go through the oven. It's too many people out here want all of this glory and they don't have the experience, and they constantly trying to evade these trials. And these trials is what develop us. Did I miss something?
Leandre wants.
DeAndre want to read it?
Yeah, he don't have cash out.
Oh.
Go ahead and do it, and
Okay. What's this, Leandre?
Aries.
What is it?
Aries.
What? Your brother say he's going to take care of it. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into light of my eyes concerning Leandre the Aries. Leandre the Aries. Erediosa. Leon. Eba Sande de Diosai. Eba Sande de la Bahosai. Eba Sande de Diosai. Leandre, I'm gonna say this because it's coming through really strong. You're at a time in your life you've gone through enough of taking the advice of other people, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not being funny when I say this. You have to live your own life and make your decision, right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm gonna explain why. Because when you have to go through that, nobody going through that but you. And he's And people will watch you go through. Watch you go through. And they can help, and they're not going to do it. So if I'm going to go through something, it's going to be my decision. What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? What is it that this... There's a lot of unfinished business around your life. A lot. A lot of hearsay is going on around you. A lot of commentary. But what's more important is the voice within. You need to spend more time with yourself figuring out what you want to do with your life. And as a grown man, once you make that decision, then that's where real magic takes place. When you make a decision, now the energy can flow in that direction. And when you make the decision, then everybody else, whether they like it or not, have to respect that. And you can't create boundaries unless you stand by your own decisions, okay? I'll say that too. Look what come up for Aries. Soulmate. In shadow. Shin, Aleph, Hey. It said, with using this sequence of letters, the energy of soulmate arises within my being. I now attract the other half of my soul. All my existing relationships are deeply enriched, embedded with my soulmate energy. This card right here has, for Aries, especially Aries being a physical energy, let me explain something to you. A lot of your relationships are being affected by personal feelings, personal detachments, abandonment issues. This card right here talks about other people trying to get in, and because of what has happened in the past, it's making it difficult for you to actually have healthy relationship. They want you to focus on your healing. They want you to focus. They want you to focus on understanding who you are and where you are, because it can happen for you, but right now, even though it talks about attracting, you're repelling that energy. Then your middle card talks about spiritual cleansing. You need a cleansing, sir. Mem va mem. It says, by meditating on these letters, I push the rewind and erase on my spiritual video. I am purified in my present life by correcting my transgression of my lives in the past. For Aries, this is I'm trying to ride for other people that are not riding for you is a mistake of the past. Because this is about correcting the past to make your present and your future better. Then it says, I can also use this name to purify my physical environment from spiritual impurity. This means there's so much to be honest with you, is for somebody that I don't really see magic in your life like that. There's a lot of negativity around you, and this card right here is talking about even in your physical environment about cleansing. It's like people trying to give you advice that's not proven. They just basically want you to take their word just cause they whatever to you. And from now on, because I don't tell people what to do. But if it was me, I made some mistakes in my life, but I made some of those mistakes based off taking advice from people that I love and I perceived a certain type of way, right? And it was harder to swallow that pill. I'm not saying when you go do wrong that it's easy when you have to bite the bullet, but it's more easy when you done did it to you, then you did it because you took somebody else's counsel or advice that you assumed they had it for you, but there was no evidence that they had it for you. That's the way I'm saying it, okay? Then your outcome card, Leandre, says no guilt. It says, whatever's going on with you, Leandre, has a lot to do with your past and past situations. It says, hey, Chet Shin. It said, I recall the negative deeds from my past. I reflect on some of my unpleasant character traits. I feel the pain that I've caused others. I ask the light to eradicate or remove all negative attributes. The force of repentance, which means change spiritually, repairs my past. All your cards are talking, leading back from the past. I'm just saying, like, you're not gonna be able to move forward, honestly, sir, until you rectify certain things, and then once you rectify, let the past be what it is, the past. Okay. It says it repairs the past sins, diminishes the dark side of your neck. A lot of the things of the past have brought us some ugly things in you. Even though you want love, but how you, all your cards are talking about how you have been treated in the past and being misguided and not thinking that certain people should do certain things. Because remember, you got Aries energy. Aries is me first. Aries, my moon is in Aries, so nobody can tell you about Aries. There's certain, when people don't do what you want, when you want, you get upset. You can't be like that. If you want 2023 to get better and better for you, you got to start recognizing that certain patterns of your past is what caused a lot of your heartaches. And now you got to start saying to yourself, okay, I need to be grown about this. I need to be sound about this. I need to be fair about this. What's rational? Because guess what? When you think irrational, you attract irrational people. And you tired of that. That's what you said. Because that's what your cards are saying at the very least. Your energy, that's what it's screaming. Okay? If I was you, I definitely need cleansing work done. But I would tell you this. Psalm 23, because you need guidance, but you don't necessarily need it from other people. You need to trust your own gut. Because that's the only way you're going to feel safe. I'm just telling you. Right now, you don't even feel safe. Alright? Right. You right. Right. You right. Okay. Appreciate that. And once again, guys, y'all know I do appreciate y'all letting me read y'all in the public. I'm never going to put your personal business out there, but I am going to read you where you know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this a long time, so I know how to, especially on a public platform. So I would never, to help people, you don't have to do all that. Now you come to my church, that's another ball game. But that's why you hit me on the head. I keep hearing that. All right, Minister Mario, are we good?
Okay.
All right, thank you guys so very, very much. Remember, guys, those that want to be a part of my crowning, thank you so much. Of those that already done, it is a tedious task, but I am about the man. You are the truth. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I can get a lot deeper, but you know what I'm saying. This is good for social media. But I want to say to you guys, be encouraged in this respect. When I get through going through all this other stuff, it's up for here. Especially if you're trying to gain knowledge and you're trying to grow spiritually and do real magic, you're going to see a lot of different changes. Okay? Much love to each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. And please, sir and ma'am, take out a little time and go, after this video is up, go and post under my video. It helps other people. It don't just help me, but it helps the algorithm, because other people need what we're giving out here on this platform. So thank you so much. Hit that like button and also comment up on the video. Thank you so much. God bless.